Hey there.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Today, as you can see, Justin and I are quite cozy.
Cozy.
Last summer, which seems like a
Ancient impossibility.
long, faraway time, we did a video to cool you down on a hot day. It's getting silly already. So we decided today, because it is quite frigid and snowy where we live, that we would do, that is the truth, that we would do a video to warm you up on a cold day. So we're starting out here with two of our favorite winter cozy time accoutrements, which are our hot water bottles. And you can see that Justin's is very, very special. Do you want to talk about yours a little bit?
Meow. 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 It's a yoke of warmth. It's a neck hot water bottle that has a very soft fabric covering, kind of. It's like fuzzy, fleecy, kind of between fleece and velvet, I would say. And it is really quite cozy. It's been very cold here. It's up to 21 now, which actually is kind of warmer than it's been. We've been getting into the single digits, a couple negative temperatures. -2. I'd be -2 if it were that cold. But we're trying to stay positive here. So I got my kitty of warmth. We also have a real cat who doesn't really want to stay around your neck like this, but she does warm your lap, and she's black. So I can double down on black cats. And it's a great way to stay cozy and stay warm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take this off. I kind of put it on here for a moment, but no, this isn't going anywhere.
We couldn't convince either of our actual pets to stay here with us for this video, but they do deserve a mention because having pets, having a cat and a dog definitely help to keep you cozy.
Yeah.
In the winter months.
Good cuddling happens in front of the fire.
We actually have 2 of these hot water bottles, this traditional style. This is a little harder to hold and tap on than I was anticipating. I thought it would make a good kind of sloshy sound, but I don't know about the sound.
I like the tapping. It's nice and muted.
Yeah. And that one is very cool that you hold it upside down and has the little
it fills.
thing. You don't want to take it off.
No.
That's acceptable. See, I think yours will make a better sloshy sound. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this. I'm gonna give up on this sloshiness.
It's quite bubbly.
And just do.
The fill is here. Screw. Take it out. Pour hot water. And it fills right up. Wow. If you like water sounds, I guess this is a win.
See, that's more of what I was hoping for this. I remember.
Would you like to manipulate the female?
Sure, I did in our our summertime video, I
she's upside
remember I did coconut water sloshing, and that was such a good liquid sound, so I was hoping for this. So, while I'm sloshing this, would you like to talk about your beautiful cozy robe you have on?
I am very cozy. This is a Sherpa fleece robe. It's super thick and fuzzy, and yes, I'm wearing a big thick hoodie underneath it, and that's what it takes right now for me to be fully warm. I never get hot in the summer. I'm one of those kinds of people, so I try to stay warm in the winter.
I'm definitely now the more hot-blooded of the two of us, but even in the winter, I do still, a lot of the time, like to wear a cozy hat because I don't like my ears to get cold. And I feel like even in winter, I like to have a cozy hat. Oh, yay. Yeah. So Justin and I both have these Yeti mugs that keep things warm, and this is one of my biggest tips for the winter, if we are to actually offer any advice in this video, is when it is really cold to sip warm water or hot water if you can tolerate it all throughout the day, just like you would sip cool water in the summer. And some people have said to us, warm water, is that kind of gross? But no, I mean, I really like water. And if you're a tea person, you do that anyway. Yeah, I mean, you can certainly drink tea throughout the day. But to even just keep refilling it constantly with warm water from the kettle and have that constant flow of warm water is really nice. This thing is really wild.
It's gurgly.
It's a gurgly sound.
Hope you like gurgly, bubbly sounds.
I'll put that down for now. But we both have our Yetis, which I do highly recommend. They are very, very effective at what they do. So we gathered some other cozy time things here.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose something if you want.
One of the things that really helps us stay cozy during these short days and long nights are candles, both battery operated and actual real good old flame candles. So we'll light this, and these are our little bits of hygge that we have around the house, and this actually is quite a nice sound. And this has a little wiggly flame. It's kind of hard to see, but it also makes a little sort of clicking sound occasionally, and it's kind of a nice ambient background sound. It's got these neat wires wrapped around the edge with little lights along the wires, and it glows very nicely from within. You can't really tell that in the light like this. And this is also another battery operated candle, and the batteries do last quite a long time, so this is well engineered. And it's really wax. It's but there's the little module in there with the batteries, and the little LED here flickers against the wiggly flame, and the little bit of tiny little bit of the LED heat. I don't know what she is saying. And the little bit of heat from the LED gently wiggles the plastic flame. So it's pretty cool, actually.
You don't have to worry about the cat. You don't have to worry about the cat knocking these over.
No, that is true.
And being a hazard.
This is a beautiful hazard.
It's nice too. That's one of my favorites.
This is indeed
So beautiful.
a beeswax
So nice.
pillar
It smells
candle.
lovely.
It does. It smells.
smell it,
You may.
Yes, it's lovely. We'll waft a little bit of the lovely beeswax smell to you, to you, to you. It is a lovely smell.
It does smell quite beautiful. It's got a beautiful,
And I will go ahead and
ornate,
on this mother candle that I have.
flora-based design,
Scented candle,
ferns
which is,
perhaps,
a little bit fallish.
and
but I feel like
vines,
that's good to last
twisty
all throughout the winter.
vines, and a sort of key along the bottom for more twisting ferns and vines with fronds here. It's quite a nice candle.
I'll do a little bit of the lid sound.
Alright, so I'm going to attempt to light it in not a completely loud way.
I think it'll be okay.
We'll see how that goes.
That's nice. I think that's nice.
Alright. Let's see the flame. Don't want to set the mic on fire.
I don't want to set the mic
It is flickering, flaming.
Yeah, that's nice. It is actually quite sunny in this room today.
Yeah,
It's actually quite sunny in this room today,
okay, I'm going to put it down at once
which
too.
is a nice way
It's a small flame right now.
to feel a little bit warmer. I'm doing some lid sounds with this other candle.
Very nice.
Makes a nice sound.
It is a nice sound.
And you can hear in the background, I would imagine.
Why not?
Oh, did it go out?
Oh, but the smoke looks neato.
Yeah, I'm sure the smoke looks nice.
That's
you can
neat.
walk the smoke around. You can do it again if you want. You can try lighting this one if you want. Maybe I'll do a few more lid sounds with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can probably hear our wood pellet burning stove in... There he goes. There he goes. In the background of this video. Just like you could hear the air conditioner.
Okay, I
in
won't
the
tilt it about.
background of this video that we did like this in the summer, and we filmed this down here today because it is quite cold upstairs in the room that I usually film in, and I didn't want Justin to get too cold. I can usually just kind of, bundle up or handle it because I don't get quite as cold as Justin does, but I didn't want him to be cold. I wonder if this makes a nice sound.
I think that is a nice sound. Yeah, it's one of those ones you just
Yeah, it's very cozy.
cozy on and wiggle on.
I did bring along my favorite scarf. I didn't put it on because I thought it might get tangled up in my headphones here, but this is my super, super favorite scarf. There we go. So I'll just fabric sound on this a little bit while Justin can talk about tea. I think that's our next phase, to talk about hot beverages, tea and hot cocoa, etc., etc.
I usually do start my day with a cup of coffee. We have a lovely French press. You may be able to hear the tinking of the heat register coming on because it is very cold, so we actually need 2 heating systems to keep up with it. And the stove sort of is the baseline, and then the boiler supplements it and gets it up to our desired cozy temperature. This is loose leaf tea. Loose leaf tea. This is a tisane, an herbal tea. It contains cinnamon, fennel, ginger, elecampane, marshmallow root, and white oak bark. Also licorice root and orange peel. It is called forest tea. It is a fine tin. Kind of do maybe like a rain stick sort of sound.
Oh yeah.
Or a crackle.
That D has a very nice sound. That one in particular has some sort of big pieces of things in it. Maybe even do that a little closer because I think that's really nice.
Oh, that's right. You're monitoring things.
Yes, I am monitoring slightly. And then I'll put this candle down over here, and if you decide you want to light this candle as well, my love, you can. That's up to you. I'll let you be in charge of the fire and the flame in this video. And I will pick up my favorite wintertime beverage, which is hot cocoa. This is from Equal Exchange.
Equal exchange.
And this is a really, really yummy, lovely brand of hot cocoa. They have this kind, and they also make a dark chocolate. I have some of that as well. I brought this one over because this one is almost empty, and I thought it might make a better shaky sound than the one. Yeah, those are kind of cool canisters. Nice. That's probably full enough that you could show it a little bit. I don't know if they can see. You can see the tea, but it's really beautiful tea.
Have a smell.
It's a really beautiful tea.
Isn't it lovely?
So, I like to have this hot cocoa. And as I've talked about, often I don't really drink coffee. Once in a great while, I'll drink some decaf. But I drink Dandy Blend. I didn't bring my bag of Dandy Blend, but that's a dandelion root coffee alternative that I love. And I like to mix a little bit of hot cocoa in with that too and make like a little mocha. This is one that says you can just add hot water. But I usually add milk into it too, oftentimes oat milk. You could just hear a second ago. When our stove does occasionally make these little like squeaking sounds, and we always say that the stove sounds like R2-D2 when it does that. It's like like the little sounds that R2 makes when he's being emphatic. So
It is not a bad white noise machine that also happens to have nice flickery light and put out a lot of really good heat. And pellet stoves are kind of cool because they use compressed wood shavings, sawdust that would be waste from sawmills, and they compress it into pellets and you burn that, so it is renewable and very cozy, and it's a nice heating way to heat the house. It's over 20 years old now. We've had it for quite some time. It came with the house, and it's a good stove.
you want to try lighting the other candle, just for fun.
Bourbon, pumpkin.
Yeah, I don't know about the bourbon part of that. I always thought that was a little weird, but
Bourbon.
I bought it because it was from a local candle maker, and it does smell pumpkin-y and nice. There you go. So we have, let's see, what else did we bring? Do a little bit of sweatering here. We were thinking about things that we do to keep ourselves entertained during the long winter nights. So we definitely do a lot of reading And we also like to play games
We do.
and do things like that. So we brought a few things to share with you in that regard. So Justin, this winter, has been reading a lot of manga. Basically,
Thanks, library.
every time we go to the library, he'll start on some new series of manga. So if any of you out there are manga readers, please recommend to Justin what series you think that he should read. So,
Yeah. So right
do
now,
a little book tapping for you here.
what do I have here? This book is called Freyren, Beyond Journey's End. And Freyren is an elf. She's quite beautiful and ancient. She is old and elves have very long lives. It's sort of vaguely within a D&D like realm, but not quite maybe as like explicitly dungeony as like Delicious in Dungeon was, which I just finished and it was fantastic. This is a manga that is written by a pair of people, a writer and an artist. Sometimes mangaka do both, that one person does both the story and the writing. The story is by Kanehito Yamada. The art is by Tsukasa Abe. And this was recommended to me by our friends at the library. I'm also reading Bachi, the Rock, right now, which is fantastic as well. It's about a girl who's awesome at guitar and is sort of famous online, but has really crushing social anxiety in real life. She then gets invited to join a band and start playing out live and kind of has to like confront her fears about being in public, and there's lots of good music stuff and it's cute and fun, but handles social anxiety like in a pretty tactful way too as well. So Bachi the Rock, but because of the big snowstorm, the other volumes that I requested from another library have not come in yet. So in the meantime, my library pal said I might like this, and I do. And what's really cool about this series, and it's kind of unique, is the timeline and the length of time and amount of time that goes by in this. Since I've only read 3 volumes of it, and hundreds of years have already passed. And one of the themes is Freyren, being an elf and nearly immortal, has adventured in parties with men and dwarves and other more short-lived races, and many of her party friends are not with her and have passed on and stuff, so it's kind of her like accepting her long life and pursuing magic and honoring the people and she's traveled with in the past. So the art is beautiful. It's got a cool, like I said, the timeline I think is one of the most interesting things about it. So there's a lot of cool characters, and it's very, very cool and beautiful. Ice in the Dwarf is one of the party members. He's quite long-lived too, but the art is just really beautiful, and the story is, it's a nice journey to go on with the characters. So this is a great series as well. I do enjoy it and recommend it. So that's that.
I've been over here whispering
That's a great book.
about this book. Justin likes this book too.
I do like that.
I mentioned when I was whispering that I actually talked about this book in a library book review video once, so I will take But I love Anne Lamott. I will say this again because she writes about the realities of life and grief and fear and all the challenging things that we face, but she does it with such humor and such grit and determination, and in these current times that we're in, she is a writer that helps me maintain hope. And so I read this book every winter.
That is important.
I first read it in 2023. Actually, I read it kind of in the spring when Justin was in recovery from his manic episode, and it helped me a lot. And so I kind of read it once a year since then. So,
Yeah.
almost everything by Anne Lamott. She has like 1 million books. And I follow her on Substack. And she actually has a new book coming out in March. I think a book that's about writing technique. So I'm actually excited for that. So, and then let's see. Maybe I'll be excited to listen back to this and see what Justin said about the manga.
I have no idea what I said.
Okay, well, something else we like to do, this might be a little tricky for you to pull out if you want to pull over the game, but I made it easy on myself. I brought a tiny puzzle. In the winter, we like to play a lot of games and put together puzzles. This is a tiny, tiny puzzle that I have, but this is a new game that our friends just got us for Christmas, and Justin loves trains. And because Justin loves trains, and we just played this game for the first time the other day, I thought you might enjoy talking about it, Justin. If it's too hard to hold it up in the air like that, you can always put it down.
It's a strategy game.
Yeah.
And over here is to connect and claim routes. This one is set in the United States. There are other ones that are in Europe and probably other places in the world. But you draw cards, and you have to collect colors to complete a route. And then you draw what are called ticket cards, where you get bonus points for completing a route. For example, Seattle to Ruth, or Boston to Miami. And the longer the route, the more bonus points. But you only have so many train cars to work with. And other people are competing for routes, so it's kind of a balance of, do you try to block what someone else is doing, focus on you being constructive, because most routes can only be claimed by one player. So the art is cool, there's some nice train cars, it's very colorful, it moves at a nice pace, it's quick to learn, and there's enough strategy where it's not just random drawing. It's quite a nice game. So I'm going to put it down. That was a little loud.
We'll probably make a box fart if we try to open it, so we might have to edit that out.
Maybe I can do a really calm, quiet box fart.
I was teaching my niece, who got her first board games ever for Christmas this year, about box farts. I was like, this is just what happens when you put the lid down on the box. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen.
There's a corner of the board. Some routes can be claimed by 2 players, which I need different colored train cards to accomplish that. The scoring runs around the rim of the board. It's very nicely designed.
The wind is heard. Add to water as it stirs.
It's quite a beautiful.
Seaweed found along a shore.
There are train cards.
Some greenish twigs, no less than 4. Wild ginger, yarrow, living moss.
And stick a card.
Steep in this
Seattle
to
to
make a
New
sauce.
a lone root, a lot of points, but also kind of risky to try to get. Because if you take a root card and don't complete your root, you lose those points.
Echinacea strengthens you. So those are like the ingredients.
And there are
Those are the ingredients in the potion. The ingredients in the potion.
So this is a game for up to 5 players. You get a total of 45 cards with which you have to place along your roots. It's a lot of fun. Of course, you can play board games when the power goes out. Thankfully, we did not lose power during the storm. And your little scoring movers are simple tokens. But they're wood.
This might be a bad idea. This might be a bad idea.
Just take it slow. Take it slow.
Play with some of the puzzle pieces for you. Play with some of the puzzle pieces for you.
So, really cool game.
Yeah, I'll probably do a whole video with that game. I don't know if these would be too loud.
I tried.
Oh,
I think you need a lot of control, but it's doable.
Okay. That was the thing that I was thinking of. You tell us. You tell us if the sound is pleasant or unpleasant. And maybe we could do maybe where we play a game in a video. I've never done that. People do that, I guess, on Twitch and other places where they do gameplay videos of all different kinds. Maybe something new for us to try. So that is a fun game. Now this might be when the box fart comes. Oh, you're so good, honey. You're so good at doing that. So a game. Okay, well, I may have just had to edit out a very loud box fart that I think Justin did on purpose.
It did.
And
Blooper reel, right?
if it wasn't too loud, then I will have left it in, so only you will know.
We could try for a
And
quieter
maybe it'll
box.
go and that's up to you, my love.
I think let's move
I
on.
think we're fine. So we'll put away the game and the puzzle, and then the last thing that we brought were some cozy gloves, because Justin had been very, very much in need of a new pair of gloves this winter. His old gloves were full of holes.
Literally full of holes.
So he bought himself these nice fuzzy gloves. So I thought they might make some nice sounds.
I like these gloves because they have this, it's not real leather, they have this synthetic leather-like material. So when holding a dog leash or it's no shovel handle, there's good grip. But there's more Sherpa fuzz, fluff, fur, fuzz, fuzz, fluff, these adorable fuzz, finger fluff. That's pretty silly. I really like being silly because
So we will put on the
you kind of gotta be silly in this modern life because it's so dang strange. Anyway. Yeah, mine don't. They're not quite as cute, but they are super, super warm.
Yeah, and these are, they're pretty warm. They're not super practical. I haven't really wanted to wear them out because I don't want to get them dirty. We're both very hard on our gloves because of being out with Foxy. Like Justin said, having the leash, kind of we're out there. So these are definitely not work gloves. These are cutie gloves. So I'm going to keep these to be my cutie gloves. But I thought they might make some nice sounds on my sweater or with each other. Maybe we can do a glove high five already. we've been reading aloud to each other this winter because that's another fun way to pass the time. And we were reading Wind in the Willows aloud to each other, so maybe that could be Mowgli, kind of an avant-garde Mowgli.
Could be Mowgli. Could be Mowgli.
Oh, Mowgli.
I never read Wind in the Willows when I was a kid, and it's very charming. And it's like written in like 1908 or something.
I wish we still had that book from the library because it had really beautiful illustrations. Maybe I'll have to check that book out again so we could show it in a video, because that would be a good video to trace. And that book is in the public domain, so maybe that's one we could actually read.
That's nice.
Well, my love, as we're here with our mittens and our cozies and our candles and our fun things, is there anything you'd like to say about wintertime? You usually have some inspiring words to share about things. No pressure, but I know the winter can be a little hard on all of us, and I've talked about that in a lot of videos. But if there's anything you want to say.
Yeah, it can be kind of feel smothering or overwhelming at times, which is why I think coziness and kind of nesting and getting all settled in is a nice antidote to that. But you know, to be thankful for, like, we've got 18 inches of snow, which is a lot of snow. But last winter we didn't get much at all, and we're pretty much in a drought here. And so I know that all the trees and plants are quite thankful for this moisture, and it will yield a more verdant, lovely, green, vibrant spring when that time comes. It seems sort of like an impossibility, and then just when you kind of think you can't really take a whole lot more winter, it's over. And then the sun starts feeling warm, and plants start popping up, and there's already buds on the trees here. They're waiting. They're biding their time, but they're here, building up energy, waiting for the right amount of sun to unfurl and start soaking it in. And I did see a robin the other day in January. It was perched on a wicked snowy branch, and they're around, like, you know, like, and they probably were looking for sumac berries or some sort of, like, not their favorite food from our yard, but they're kind of making do. So needless to say, like, I got pretty jazzed about it, and so hang in there, Robin. It's happening. It's coming. So, and you know, we love it. You know, just get cozy, put on some good music, and you know, like, if you happen to have a turntable, records are like extra cozy. So if you happen to have a tube amp, they glow really nicely and emit heat, which is like the perfect thing for winter.
That's the other thing we could have had in this video was a tube. So that just inspires me, friends. I'm going to keep nudging Justin here to do a video where he talks about tubes and tube amps and his audio collection and the skills and knowledge he has in that area.
I'll bore you to sleep.
Yeah, it
promise.
would be super tingly to listen to you talk about that, I bet.
Wow, my hands are really warm.
You look cozy, my love.
And if I could type like this, maybe I'd just work like this.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for spending this time with us. I'll click on this little candle still on. You probably can't see it, it's a little dim. Thank you for spending this time with us. We wish you the very best. We are sending you cozy, warm wishes. And
if you're in the southern hemisphere, stay cool.
Yeah, and if you're in the southern hemisphere,
we do have a video you could watch for that
our summer
too.
video, which I will link to in this video, just in case, you know, if you want to get the whole, you know, the whole gamut of the seasons. And hey, if you like this video, let me know, maybe we'll do a spring one and a fall one together. Then we'd have one for each season.
Stay moderate temperature in the spring.
Yes, yes. But if you are struggling with the temperatures or with the heaviness of this season, just know that we are thinking of you.
You're not alone.
You're not alone in it at all. And we're sending our care and compassion out to you.
Most definitely.
So stay very cozy.
Yeah, stay cozy.
Take good care of yourself.
Take good care of yourself.
Rest well.
Rest well.
And we will see you again soon.
Yeah, real soon.